the guest speaker. We have our guest already. So let me put our guest in the spotlight. Anita, you there?
Yes, Sumana.
Anita?
Yes, Sumana. Yes, Sumana, I'm here.
I'm going to put you on spotlight if you can turn on the video. Hi, Anita.
Hi, Sumana. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Hi, Anita. Mahesh here after a long time. Hi.
Hey, Mahesh. Yeah. Long time.
Great to see you, Anita.
Thanks, Sumana.
Okay. So, Anita is a good friend of mine, and Sachin and Mahesh as well. Anita comes with around 16 years of experience, 16 plus years of experience in the IT industry. She has worked with companies like Genpact, Oracle, Ness, Symphony, and many others. And while working, she has faced a lot of challenges, like anybody else. Probably she would have faced more or less, but she definitely faced a lot of challenges in terms of work, in terms of people, in terms of customers. And while she faced all these challenges, she definitely learned that having the self and social awareness, and also on how we can manage our emotions very well, will bring us a lot more happiness and success and good health in life than anything else. So from that perspective, she started her journey as a coach. And today, let me just share the slide as well. You guys are able to see my slide, I believe, right? Yeah. So with that journey, I think Anita, she started this journey as a coach. She is today a certified coach. She's trained in, you can see on the slide some. Anita, when did you learn all this? I got techniques, neuro-linguistic, and all these things. Programming, NLP. Sachin, your NLP and her NLP might be a little different, okay? And all this handwriting analysis. So she is pursuing her MA in psychology and also becoming an executive coach. I have been to her book launch. She's also a passionate writer. She has written 2 Kannada books, and I think she has also started her YouTube channel, Abhivyakti. And today, she's here to, talk a little bit about excellence for success. So Anita, I won't take too much of time, and over to you for taking this 10 minutes of yours, and it's all yours. Okay.
Thanks, Sumana. Thanks for that detailed introduction. Again, good evening, everyone. So I am very excited to be here today with you guys to talk about excellence for success with the Goa Vega team. So when we talk about excellence, excellence has a role to play in different areas of our life. It's not just the work, but I am going to restrict the talk to work area today, keeping career growth in mind. When we say excellence to success, so success comes into picture, and who doesn't like success? And who are successful? If you think of some famous personalities, maybe Sachin Tendulkar, Amitabh Bachchan, Shakuntala Devi, or Narayan Murthy, we feel by hearing these names, we feel that these people are successful in their lives. Maybe their definition of success could be different, but we perceive them as successful. And also, yes, success means different things to different people and different contexts. But when we see these people, they might have different qualities like maybe hardworking, intelligence, courage, vision, or geniusness, or whatever it is. But what is that one common thing, common factor among all these people? If we carefully observe, so excellence is something common to all these people. All these people are excellent in whatever they do in their own fields. So then, what does excellence mean? According to Oxford Dictionary, excellent means being extremely good at something. So, let us see like how we can be excellent in our careers and be more successful. So, in my close to 18 years of professional life, being 16 years in IT corporate world, by my experience and also seeing people around me, so what I have realized or what had worked for me and my people are like three dimensions of excellence. I would call them as three pillars of excellence. Maybe you guys might have different pillars as well along with these things. So, learning, motivation, and longevity are the three pillars of excellence which I am going to share my experience with. When it comes to learning, ability to learn is different from learning. Most of us has an ability to learn, but only few of us have an interest in learning. And I think very few of us will make an effort to learn. When it comes to learning in a work environment, learning could be in different fields. As an individual, we might be working in a specific domain as a developer or a tester, BA or whatever it is. So learning learning on the core skill, deepening the knowledge and becoming an expert is one thing. And also learning on the peripheral aspects is a different thing. Both contribute to the success. So I would like to share an experience of mine in my early career time. So I had a colleague in a company where he was a developer and I was a tester. So every time when he used to release the build for testing, he used to challenge me saying that find a bug in my code. That used to hurt my ego. And I would try my best, do all thorough testing on the code, on the application, different scenarios, corner cases and find bugs in his code. And with every sprint, he would try to understand what all different testing I did. And he used to learn that and adapt in his work. And every time with this healthy competition between us, so we could deliver a quality product and also a quicker delivery. Maybe the cost reduction to the company as well sometimes. Yeah. So with this attitude of his, going an extra mile by learning, he was very he was more visible in the leadership, and he was invited for many of the initiatives of the company. And today, still he is with the same company in one of the top roles. So other experience of mine was another colleague of mine who was into product testing. So she had a deep understanding of the product. Though she was in testing, with her understanding of the product and also interest in training, she started training the freshers on the product. So the product was also centralized and many other products were integrated with that. So with that, she extended her training voluntarily to other teams who were working on the integration. Looking at the value add she was doing, so the management started a frequent on-site trip for her whenever the new versions of the product was released. So by looking at these two examples, what we can see is that there is a pattern there. I think both of them have taken initiative. Neither their manager or leadership has asked to do that extra thing to them. And they have been self-motivated and taken initiative. And So the opportunities, the recognition and opportunities has come to them. So that means definitely learning as well as the motivation is very important criteria for being towards excellence. So how long they took to do this? So did it happen in a month or two or 6 months? When we sow a seed to get a flower or fruit, we need to wait, right? So longevity definitely matters. I remember my own experience when I had 2 years experience. I was a software engineer in this organization, and the first year appraisal was not so good. I didn't get good hike because of the prorated hike. And the second year appraisal, I was very cautious, and I told my manager that I need a very good hike, I need promotion also. And subtly I hinted him that I'm going to quit if I don't get what I want. My manager had a little smile on his face. He would have seen many people like me. And he told me that, see, Anita, uh, whenever you have to reap the benefit of whatever you have done, you need to wait. Do not quit any company without reaping the benefits. Somehow that statement stuck in my mind. I stayed in that company for 5 years. In that 5 years, it was a good amount of time for me to get a deep understanding of the project, organizational process, and know people, maybe from new joinees to the leadership level. All these things brought me a lot of opportunities. I just focused on my work, learning new things, and delivering, and just opportunities, be it promotion, hike, or on site, whatever, it just followed me. I never chased them. Being in the other side of the thing, so when I became a manager, so that's where I could see some of the things what my leadership did, where I had questions and I never got answer for those things. But I got answers when I was in the other side leading people. So if we take the COVID case now only, after onsetting of COVID, many companies are struggling, especially the taxi sector who were thriving a lot before COVID. Now almost they are under loss. And if you see the online collaboration companies, they are doing good now with this COVID. So market dynamics, we cannot expect how it happens. Every company's main goal is profit, while definitely they think about their employees because employees are their asset too. So with the changing dynamics of the business, the leadership may not have always an opportunity to every time recognize somebody with rewards or hike or promotion, but definitely the leadership and whoever is the manager or supervisors always will keep their employees in their mind. They will track, like kind of mentally track that who has done what contributions they have done, and whenever there is an opportunity pops up to recognize people, definitely the leadership does. That's what I had experience being a software engineer as well as a manager. When I was a software engineer, I used to think when I get an award, I thought I did better in the last cycle, but I was not awarded. Now why I am being awarded? Or I would think that I was not expecting so much hike this time. Why am I getting now? But being a manager, I got reasons for all these questions, and I did the same too. So concluding, excellence for success. So excellence, we have, as per my experience, three pillars: learning, longevity and motivation. And you may have your own pillars also. Add those pillars as well to these to excel in your career, and success just follows. And you know, success has many followers. Name, fame and money are few of them. Thank you.
Hey, Hey, Anita, excellent. Thank you so much. For the
Thanks,
wonderful
thanks,
thing.
Sumana.
Guys, round of
Thank you,
applause.
Anita.
Anita, please. And, Anita, you there?
Yes, Sumana, I'm here.
So, one second. So it was really a very nice insight and perspective, Anita, and really thank you so much for coming here and giving us. I mean, coming here is all online now, so but spending some time of yours and giving that insight to all the people. We look forward to talk to you more in the coming year and hope our team will benefit, our team will benefit, work with you and your coaching will definitely help them in the long run. So we look forward talking to you again. Thank you so much and we will reach out to you soon.
Thanks, Sumana. Thanks for the opportunity. I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.